Hello, my dear student. Assalamu alaikum. Wishing you a very nice morning. Hope you are well. Yes, Alhamdulillah, I am also very well by the grace of Almighty. Dear students, welcome to the online class, and I am here with you on this occasion. My dear students, this is my first online class for you, especially for the students of class 11 who have already admitted into our college. Dear students, you have admitted into our college, so congratulations, and you are most welcome to our college. But you know, my dear students, it is very unfortunate that we haven't any factual meet yet. So, let's introduce myself with you. I am Farooq Hussain, lecturer in English, Mahajanpur College, Mujibnagar, Meherpur. Dear students, you all know the whole world is now passing through a very crucial moment. You know, almost 215 countries of the whole world, including Bangladesh, have already been affected by destructive COVID-19, that is, say, coronavirus. Actually, during this pandemic situation, the whole world is now standstill. So, like all other countries of the world, it has not been able to continue the natural activities of all the educational institutions of our country. But at this stage, a very good news to you: the most honorable authorities associated with education have decided to take the online class for the betterment of you. So I would like to thank the most honorable authorities who have actually taken such commendable initiatives. I would also like to thank my honorable principal sir for his very helpful instruction to take the online class. Okay, my dear students, no more introduction. Now let's start the class. Dear students, just have a look at the board. I have already mentioned some words or some sentences here on the board to make it clear today's topic, today's class. Dear students, the most important topics I will discuss today, and the name of this topic is the changing sentence. Dear students, the changing sentence, there is a word, sentence. I think for this we should have some clear ideas about sentence at first. So first of all, let's see the learning outcomes of today's class. The learning outcomes of today's class, actually at the end of this class we will learn what is sentence, that means the correct definition of sentence we will learn today, and some other things associated with sentence as well. Dear students, okay, let's start. Dear students, what is sentence? Actually, some grammarians have said a group of words or a combination of words that makes a complete sense, that is called sentence. Actually, there are two main points in the definition of sentence, and those are a group of words and complete sense, that is called sentence. But my dear students, there are some questions in the definition of sentence. Actually, some other grammarians have said a sentence can be multi-worded and can be single-worded as well, because when we speak with others, we can use single-worded sentence or multi-worded sentence as well. Dear student, look at the following example. He has bought a shirt for his brother. Here there are some group of words in the sentence, and these words have been used here properly or orderly, and it can make a complete sense, so it is called a sentence. Yes, it is sentence. But if we notice here there is a short dialogue here between Karim and Rahim. Here Karim is asking a question to Rahim, are you going to market? And Rahim replies yes or no. The students, what I am trying to say here, actually by yes, actually Karim, it is easy for Karim to understand what Rahim is trying to say. Actually, it is very easy for Karim to understand whether Rahim is going to market, Rahim will going to market, Rahim will go to market or not. Okay, my dear students, so we can say a sentence can be multi-worded or can be single-worded as well. So here we can add a word or a group of words. We can add in the definition of sentence a word or a group of words. There is another important point in the definition of sentence, complete sense, that is complete sense. Here there is a question about complete sense. The student, just look at the example. The boy is running quickly along the road. বালকটি রাস্তা বরাবর দ্রুত দৌড়াইতেছেন. Yes, this is the sentence. There are some group of words in this sentence, and all these words have been used properly here, and it can make a complete sense as well. So it is a sentence. But if we write this sentence in this way, the boy is running, বালকটি দৌড়াইতেছে. Actually, this sentence cannot make a complete sense, but isn't it a sentence? Yes, it is a sentence. It is certainly a sentence because there is a clear meaning of this sentence. The boy is running, balukti daudaitese. So my dear students, we can use in the definition of sentence, we can remove this and we can use clear clear meaning. Actually, we can use in the definition of sentence clear meaning instead of complete sense, because there is a clear meaning of this sentence. So, it is also a sentence. So, my dear students, what is the correct definition? Now, you will learn what is the correct definition of sentence. The correct definition of sentence is that a word or a group of words having a clear meaning, that is called sentence. Okay? I think you have got it clearly. Dear students, now we will learn some other things associated with sentence. Just have a look at this. The main characteristics of a sentence. There are actually two main characteristics of a sentence, and those are correct order of words and clear meaning. You have to remember, my dear students, a sentence must have a correct order of words and clear meaning. Just look at the example. I saw a dead cow walking along the road. There are some words in this sentence. There are some group of words in this sentence, and all these words have been used here properly. So it can be a sentence, but it is not a sentence, because there are a group of words here and all these sentences have been used here properly, but it is not a sentence because it has not make any clear meaning. There is no clear meaning of it. I saw a dead cow walking along the road. আমি রাস্তা বরাবর একটা মরা গরু হেঁটে যেতে দেখলাম। প্রকৃতপক্ষে এই ধরনের ঘটনা পৃথিবীর বুকে ঘটে না, এবং এটার কোনো অর্থও হয় না। মরা গরু কখনো হেঁটে যেতে পারে না। So it cannot be a sentence. But if we write this sentence in this way, I saw a dead cow while I was walking along the road. Here there are some group of words also, and all these words have been used properly here. So it is a sentence because there is a clear meaning of it. যখন আমি রাস্তা বরাবর হাঁটতেছিলাম, আমি একটা মরা গরু দেখলাম। It is meaningful. So it is a sentence. So my dear students, remember it. There are two main characteristics of sentence. A sentence must have a correct order of words and a clear meaning also. Okay, my dear students, look at another example. The cows are flying in the sky. The cows are flying in the sky. Here there are some group of words here, and all these words have been used here properly, but it is not a sentence because there is no clear meaning of it. Because you know, গরু কখনো আকাশে উড়তে পারে না। But if we use instead of cows birds, if we use birds here, yes, it has make a clear meaning. The birds are flying in the sky. পাখিরা আকাশে উড়তে পারে। So it is a sentence. Okay, look at another example. The is cow in grazing field in. Dear students, there are some group of words here, but all these words actually have not been used here properly. So it cannot make a sense, it cannot make a clear meaning. So it is not a sentence. But if we write this sentence in this way, the cow is grazing in the field. Yes, dear students, it is a sentence because there are some group of words in this sentence, and all these words have been used here properly, and it has make a clear meaning. So it is a sentence. So dear students, just remember it. A sentence must have a correct order of words and a clear meaning. I think it is clear to you. Okay, dear students, now let's see the main parts of a sentence. The parts of a sentence. There are two parts of sentence, and those are subject and predicate. Subject and predicate. What is subject? Actually, the word which names some person or things, that is called, we are speaking about, that is called subject. The word which names some person or things we are speaking about, that is called subject. And what is the predicate? The word which tells something about the subject is called predicate. Just look at these examples. A boy lives in a village, man is mortal, this is a toy, he never stood second in the class. There are some sentences here, and these words, a boy, man, this, he, these are the subject of this sentence, and these are the predicate of this sentence, because this part actually denotes some the names of some person or thing, and so these are called subject. And these words, lives in a village, is mortal, is a toy, never stood second in the class, these parts actually tell something about this subject. So these are the predicate of this sentence. Clear? Okay. I think you have got it clearly. What is subject and what is predicate in a sentence. Now, my dear students, let's see some important elements of a sentence. Here I have already mentioned some important elements here, main elements of a sentence, and they are subject, verb, object, adjective, adverb, and complement. The student, look at the example. He eats rice. Okay, he eats rice. से भात खाए. The student, here he is subject. If we make a question in a sentence, who does? के करें? काजटा के करें? If we make a question, who does? And the answer will be definitely a subject of that sentence. He eats rice. से भात खाए. के भात खाए? से भात खाए. So he or he is a subject. Okay, my dear students, now there is another important element, verb. If we make a question in a sentence, what does the subject do? What does the subject do? Subject actually কি করে? Subject কি করে? He eats rice. সে ভাত খায়. Actually subject কি করে এখানে? Subject খায়. খাওয়ার কাজটা করে. So the answer will be verb of that sentence. So my dear students, if we make a question in a sentence, what does the subject do? Subject কি করে? And the answer will be definitely the verb of this sentence. Okay, my dear students, there is another important element of a sentence is, that is object. Object, my dear students, if we make a question, what does the subject act with? What does the subject act with? And the answer will be definitely an object of that sentence. Look at the same example. He eats rice. সে ভাত খায়। তো খাওয়ার কাজটা সে কি নিয়ে করে? রাইস। So it is an object of that sentence. সাবজেক্ট কি নিয়ে কাজটা করে? ভাতটাকে নিয়ে কাজটা করছে, অর্থাৎ সে ভাত খায়। So it is an object of that sentence. So my dear students, we have learned here what is the subject, what is the verb, and what is the object of a sentence. There is another important element, that is adjective. The student, look at the example. He is a good boy. The student, he is a good boy. Actually, when we make a question in a sentence, how is the person or thing? How is the person or thing? অর্থাৎ ব্যক্তি বা বস্তুটা কেমন? And the answer will be definitely an adjective of that sentence. Here there is a person, boy, and how is the boy? How is the boy? The boy is good. So it is an adjective of that sentence. Okay. Okay, dear students, there is another important element, and that is adverb. He runs quickly. He runs quickly. If we make a question in a sentence, how is the work done? How is the work done? কাজটা কিভাবে ঘটে? And the answer will be definitely an adverb of that sentence. Dear students, look at this example. He runs quickly. সে দ্রুত দৌড়ায়। সে দ্রুত দৌড়ায়। Here there is a verb, runs. And who does it? He. He runs. সে দৌড়ায়। How is the work done? Here he runs. সে দৌড়ায়। কিভাবে দৌড়ায়? How is the work done? Quickly. It may be slowly as well. So quickly, here quickly is an adverb of that sentence. Clear? I think it is clear to you. So my dear students, now the last one is complement. Very important, another very important element, that is complement. Look at this example. He is a doctor. The students, you can see here, he is a doctor. সে হয় একজন ডক্টর। Actually, here doctor denotes or indicates he, the subject he. He and doctor is the same person here. And actually complement, what is complement? Actually if there is another identity of a subject after a linking verb, that is called complement. Okay, here is a linking verb. The act of linking verb is to make link between subject and a complement. So here doctor indicates or denotes subject he, and he and doctor is the same person, so it is called a doctor is called the complement of this sentence, and we can say it a subjective complement, as it indicates the subject of this sentence, so it is called subjective complement. There is another example here. We made him captain. Look at this example. We made him captain. Here we is subject, made verb, him object, and captain is complement. And it is called objective complement because if you see him, we made him, আমরা তাকে বানালাম captain. Him is here an object and captain indicates object him. Captain indicates object him. So him captain is the same person here. Him and captain is the same person here, as it indicates or denotes him, the object him, and so it is called objective complement. It is called objective complements. So my dear students, actually complements are of two types, and they are subjective complement and objective complement. So my dear students, I think you have got all these things I have already discussed today. So that's all for today. Finally, a very short message to you. You know, the number of COVID victims is increasing alarmingly in our area too. So dear students, don't move outside aimlessly and just stay at home as far as possible and keep yourself safe and sound. Because remember it, if you are safe, your family is safe. If you are not safe, your family is not safe. So just stay at home. So dear students, see you again in the next class. Allah Hafiz.